Welcome to Worthy Repairs. Today we're working on a Microsoft Surface Pro 11 screen replacement guide. It never seems safe to me, but it is how you disconnect the battery on the Microsoft Surface Pro. You remove the back panel with your hand and then grab a T3 screwdriver and unscrew the one screw holding down the solid-state drive. Once you remove the solid-state drive, the device is completely powered down, and that's how you disconnect the battery. So then we'll heat up the screen for 10 minutes on our heating pad and get it nice and toasty and ready to pry off. iFixit already made a guide on how to replace the screen, but I wanted to show you the way that I think you should do it because I don't think iFixit got it fully right. So we'll get ready to pry off the screen with our metal pry tool and work our way around the edges, and then we'll get out our plastic pry tool and pry around the edges and use a suction cup at the same time is lifting and prying so we can pry off the screen. You may need to use extra heat to get the screen off. It is really hard to get the adhesive underneath it broken free for the screen to fully come off. Be careful around the cameras. Unfortunately, mine was broken right on the cameras, but I was able to get it open. Once you have all the adhesive broken free underneath the screen, then you can fold it open just like so, like a book, and then you can grab out a metal pry tool and pry off this bracket right on the screen, and we'll disconnect it directly from the screen instead of removing it from where the motherboard is. I think this is a better way of doing it than what iFixit suggested. I'll show you the part. Here it is. It retailed at $650, which is a very expensive part, but I got it from mobilecentrics.com, and if you're going to use my links below, please consider leaving me a super thanks. You want to make sure that you remove all the broken glass around the edges and then lay down adhesive to adhere the screen back down. I use 3M double-sided tape sort of stuff, and then also some liquid adhesive around the edges of the tape to make sure it's on there. We'll connect on the screen and put on the little bracket thingy-mabob, and then we'll turn it on and test it. To get it to turn on after removing the battery, the SSD, you'll want to put the SSD back in and then plug it in to get it to turn on. Boom, worth it. It turned on. So we tested everything, so it's time to re-adhere the screen to the frame. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out hundreds of videos. I actually did this repair already with the Surface Pro 9. I didn't know it was going to be exactly the same, but it was exactly the same. So it's like I'm doing the same video. The Surface Pro 9 and the 11 are the same, and I just think it's kind of funny that I don't know why iFixit never saw my video, but they should have seen it because this is the right way of how to replace the screen. Make sure to clamp it down when you're done with the repair.